Yards as he's down at the 15. On first down, Garoppolo throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. Give him a couple of... The catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now it's Breida. And some room to work. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Breida. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He dumps off to Morris. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the himself with authority on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
12.
On play action, Rivers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So remember now, they've had some problems with his side here that have dogged visiting kickers in the first few years of Levi stated. Well, really any kicker for that matter.
Yeah.
Not sure if that had any effect there, Charles, but that was not the greatest of kicks.
And no, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary on that one. The field looks to be in great shape. He just kind of botched it.
Yeah, I agree. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, CD, switching gears for a second, you know, there's been a special teams issue so far in the NFL this season, especially you look at Week 2 through Sunday's games. There were 19 missed extra points and field goals combined between all the kickers in the league.
And if you look at Minnesota and Cleveland, that's where the spotlight really focuses because Minnesota, rookie kicker and Daniel Carlson, they spent a 5th-round pick on him, supposed to solve their kicking issues. He missed 3 in Green Bay, including a couple potential game winners. In Cleveland with Zane Gonzalez, I believe he left 11 points on the board, or I should say off the board, with missed extra points and field goals in their loss to New Orleans.
So maybe some kickers that aren't seeing time now aren't even on a team that might be popping up on rosters soon. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hurry up!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
12.
Play action now. Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to the booth right after this. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down. Well, let's take a step away from this game for a second. Talk about teams that are undefeated through 2 weeks in the NFL season. Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. How about those surprises all being 2-0 right now?
Yeah, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Rams are all 2-0. Not a major surprise. You're exactly right because they have one common characteristic, those teams you mentioned, Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, and Tampa. None of them made the playoffs last year. And what's the one thing we do know about the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before will not make them 2 years in a row. So these teams could be some of the early replacements in the playoff race for 2018.
And one more stat, 62% of teams that start 2-0 make the playoffs. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin, 65 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hey, four down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Four down. Check. Four down.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
65.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
White. Hey, Rocket. Get 180.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hurry up. Hey, Delta. 5-4.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And they'll run it here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Fourth down, Rivers. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A CD, switching gears for a second. After last year, 7 NFL head coaches were relieved of their duties. And in week 1 of this season, those 7 coaches went 0-7. They fared a little better, though, in week 2.
They certainly did. Finally got into the win column. 3 of those happened. 1 in Chicago, 1 in Tennessee, and 1 in Indianapolis. Finally getting off the schneid. The other guys trying to get it done in week 3.
Yeah, including John Gruden. Curious to see when he gets his first victory out west. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here we go.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, Delta! 380!
Play fake, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 380! Orange. Orange. Keep it skinny.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, Rivers again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
21. Bring it. Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Shreds the tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go.
This is Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Hey. 4 down. Go ahead. 65.
They run with Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Hey, go orange. Go white 90. Orange. 380. Go orange.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Hey, go orange.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Set. 390.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the three-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
even know where waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? What it do to me? Yeah, making me dream was a nightmare.